Hey guys, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I'm basically now focusing back on to do my Now album. I've done my dance album, I did a horror soundtrack, I did a Christmas album, and I did a collection. But it's back into getting to do a real decent album. Most of you listening to the tracks on YouTube is usually slightly lower quality, and they're always demos. For me it's very easy to make a demo, but when it comes to making an album, it's a lot harder. I've got to make sure that all the songs kind of flow into each other. I've got to make sure that each track is has almost kind of the same sound tone as the other track, otherwise you have a very mismatched, badly made album. And there's many stages to making an album. There's the production side, there's the mixing side, and then there's the mastering side. And usually you'll have 4 or 5 people at least involved with even the most basic of albums. But yep, I'm doing it all by myself, and it is kind of throwing yourself into the deep end. And just to give you a quick example of what I'm going to do with each track, here I've got some kind of meters. This one's basically the whole track, and I've got to make sure that that's virtually kind of fairly well leveled up through the entire track. I'm going to make sure my peaks here don't go too much in the red, like that one's just done in there, because this is a demo track of Carnival. The perceived loudness here has to come in within this green figure here. It can go up to the red, but it's really got to stay around this level on each track. Otherwise you run into problems that one track's going to sound louder than the other. And this is your RMS, which I don't really pay too much attention. It's usually the perceived loudness. I will look at that in case it peaks too badly, as in there's too much loudness or quietness. I'm going to make sure my phasing is pretty good. I've got to kind of stay fairly, that's not too bad. I don't want to it can't turn into a square or a triangle, otherwise I'm in trouble. And my coloration, I've got to make sure that it stays within like the 0 and +1. If it goes this way, it means that my left and my right will cancel each other out. So if anybody hears onto mono or basically speakers which are right next to each other, you've got a lot of problems. So let's grab another track here, and we'll play at the beginning. And also I've got to make sure that my EQ is pretty good. Problem here, I've already got a lot of kind of spikes very high within the mid-range sounds. There's no bass here, and there's no kind of treble. And when you find sort of well-mastered albums, they usually have a fairly good range. So that's I've got to make sure of. And here's a nice list of the tracks that are going to be that probably will go the album. I've got them numbered at the moment, and then I've got another lot of numbers here. It could end up being a double album. So I'll give you more information some other time. So here's like the little preview that I'd say my honourable subscribers are getting. So hope you enjoyed that, and see you soon. Cheers guys.